call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Joosang Yoo takes on Jeka Saragih this Saturday at UFC 316. This is going to be a good scrap on the feet between these two guys. You know, Joosang Yoo, he's making his UFC debut, 8-0, undefeated, taking on Jeka Saragih, who is 1-2 in the UFC. Not had the best luck so far, not losing to not the best competition, but I feel like he's still pretty underrated, regardless of what his record shows as of now. So, you know, Joosang Yoo, like I said, undefeated guy, 8-0, 31 years old. He's 5'9". Nobody knows his reach. It's not on Tapology, not on the UFC's website, which is just crazy. You're the biggest promotion in the world. It's a pay-per-view card. Can I get some statistics? But anyways, he's a really good striker. Great kicks, turning side kick, leg kicks, teep kicks. Good pressure with knockout power. Mixes things up very well. Manages the distance well on the feet. Able to kind of evade his opponent's strikes and close the distance effectively to land his own. He can't be taken down, though. He's taken down 3 times by, what was his name? Ronaldo Exon, en route to winning that fight by decision. Was able to reverse it most of the time and get on top and do damage, but you know, just hasn't fought the best competition. His last 2 fights, you know, a 10-4 guy, 18-7, 5-2 before that, but then go into decisions with a 35-25, a 25-26, and a 2-6. And I get it, it's early in his career, but should be finishing guys like that, in my opinion, if you're going to be this highly touted prospect. But taking on Jeka Saragih, who is 30 years old, 5'8", with a 69-inch reach, and he is 14-4 in his career. Jeka Saragih, he's a savage on the feet. You know, throws big right hands, great high kicks, really heavy leg kicks. I think his nickname, Tendangan Maut, means elite leg kicker or something crazy like that, but just beats up dudes' legs, moves forward with tons of aggression, throws powerful extended combinations that I like because he ends them with kicks, usually ends them with body kicks and hurts guys. Just looking to do damage all the time. So I've seen him on the ground, you know, just throwing punches at odd angles at weird times that guys aren't ready for. So he's just constantly, you know, looking to put punishment and damage on guys. Elbows to the back, punches to the liver, punches to the guys on the ground, like I said, when they think that they're safe, and just doesn't really let you rest anywhere. Whether it's on the ground, he's looking to do damage, push a pace. If it's on the feet, you know, constant volume putting out there, and has a good gas tank. Landed a crazy right leg kick, left body kick against what was his name? I think it was Hawan Mansingh. And then about a minute later landed a spinning back fist to put the guy out. So he's very exciting on the feet, tons of power, very dynamic, and has decent grappling as well. You know, he took down Man 2 times and threatened with subs, and was, you know, landing bombs with ground and pound. Was defending takedowns well in that fight as well, but he tends to struggle at times with his grappling. So I think, you know, when he's looked good, it was against, you know, lesser competition. Because historically, you know, he's getting beat on the ground by Weston Wilson on Shul Jubilee in the UFC. Lost by rear naked choke on the regional scene in Kimura in his pro debut. So grappling, and that is kind of his Achilles heel. I don't think we're going to see a lot of that in this fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joosang Yoo used his size and athleticism to work some takedowns as well. But I'm going to go Joosang Yoo in this one. I think he'll be the bigger fighter, just a little bit better. They're both really good strikers, but I just think Yoo edges him on the feet. I think he has the better counters. I think he can go tit for tat with the leg kicks with Jeka Saragih. He's been more active. Obviously, he's undefeated, has tons of momentum, but you know, he's fought 3 times since June of 2024, and that was Jeka's last fight against Weston Wilson, and he's coming off of a loss. So, like I said, he's 1-2 in his last 3 fights in the UFC. Doesn't have tons of momentum, and he's just been too hit or miss for me. Losing to those guys. I think Yoo could have success grappling too if he wanted to, just being the bigger, more athletic guy, mixing his takedowns to open up his strikes and vice versa. And I just think he can win on the feet, stay away from Jeka's powerful kicks, or, you know, nullify them / counter them with his own kicks, and stay away from his powerful body kicks, his right hands, and really just kind of win the fight everywhere. I do think Jeka could shock us with a KO, just because He's got nasty hands. Like Wan Ben Ki on the road to the UFC. That guy was huge, dude. Much bigger than Jeka Saragih. Reminded me of how big Joosang Yoo is going to be against him, and just cracked him, put him out, one-hitter quitter with a straight right. Has a lot of knockouts against guys that are, you know, a little bit bigger than him. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him shock Joosang Yoo, just because he is, you know, he's very good on the feet, very fast, does have knockout power. But I got to go with Sang Yoo in this one. I mean, sprinkling a little bit of money on Jeka via KO is probably going to be +6, +700 odds. So I really don't think that's a bad bet, because he's always got if anybody's got a puncher's chance, it's Jeka Saragih. But I think smart money is on Joosang Yoo to get this one done. I think he can outpoint him on the feet, maybe get the KO, but more than likely win this by decision. Thanks.